Hey, what's going on everybody? Lord Sketchbook here. Now in this video I'm not going to do any big projects, no big drawings. Instead I'm going to do a few smaller drawings, some few figure drawings here in my trusty sketchpad. It contains many drawings you can also see on my YouTube channel. I'm drawing with my trusty Uniball ballpoint pen. Uniball, I think it's a Japanese company, I'm not sure. However, they produce these really nice ballpoint pens. The only ones you can use are the black ones, basically, because I think they also make a red one, a green one. I'm not sure if they make a blue one. However, I tried them all and the black one works the best. I have 5 of these pens and they've lasted me for over 3 years now. They're really cool. And I mainly use them for drawing, you know. They have a little bit of a finer tip than most ballpoint pens. They do not have this gel inside that you often have with, you probably know what I mean, you know, very often these big pens, for example. When you draw with them, they have this sticky gel, and then there you have like some blobs and big spots of this gel, and that's not the case with this. It always goes completely smoothly. There's no sticky stuff. There is nothing like that. It just works absolutely great. And as I said, I usually use it for sketching. If you can find one of these things at your local office supply store, definitely pick a few up. They're absolutely great for drawing these, and I've done so much stuff with them, so many different drawings with these Uniball pens, so great. And especially these figure drawings that I'm doing right now. Now figure drawings, I felt like I needed to practice a little bit more, and I had a little bit of a harder time with the first drawing, just because it was a little bit difficult to get back into it. But after time, when you remember all the basics, you know, first of all to construct everything to make sure the proportions are correct, that you nail the pose. So, you know, otherwise the drawings are not really that useful if you don't at least try to get the proportions accurate and the pose accurate. Of course it took some creative freedom, but basically the proportions and the pose had to be accurate. I'm also doing some shading on some of the other drawings I'm going to do, but that's not really that important. I basically just did that for the video, from a visual standpoint, to make it look a little bit better, but it's definitely not necessary. And if I practice my shading, I do that in another way. I'm going to make a few videos about shading also. Something that I noticed, or that I've always noticed when I am doing these sketches or figure drawings, is I like to draw with round shapes. I mean, I've seen many people use more like blocks or more blocky shapes when they're drawing, and I'm more of a guy, I rely so much on circles and ellipses, you know, these egg shapes, but I definitely shouldn't go too overboard with them. But it's just so nice to, you know, construct the figure with just some circles, these egg shapes, and of course the sticks with it, basically, you know, some lines for the arms. Basically, you can imagine it like drawing the bones first, the basic construction, just like, or always visualize it like I do, like a sculpture. You're first of all constructing the wire, which basically just looks like a stick figure. Then you're adding some mass, some bigger mass, in the form of tinfoil or newspaper or whatever. And then on top of that you add the final clay, which is going to be the outside form of it all. But first of all, learn to nail the construction phase first. And that was something that I had to get back into, because I'm someone, I like to draw details. And when you get into the details a little bit too hasty, you might mess up a hand. I messed up a few hands with these drawings. Usually I'm quite good at drawing hands, but you know, I was just so focused on the pose and the figure, and then I just kind of, you know, usually I would just erase it and do it better. But that also, you know, is one of the cool things about drawing with a ballpoint pen. You can't erase anything. If you messed it up, you mess it up. And also trains your mind to be a little bit more considerate about what you're doing, you know, to actually think before you act, to actually, you know, make sure, okay, how far do I need to go with this line, how big do I need to make this shape, to make sure that it looks accurate, and it definitely will save you some erasing in the future. Yeah, ballpoint pens are just awesome to sketch with. You can, you know, do some figure drawings like here. I don't like to use charcoal because charcoal is a little bit too... because charcoal is just basically a little bit too messy. I mean, yeah, it's absolutely awesome to make sure you only focus on the big shapes and the pose and the proportions instead of the details, like I really like to do. I get into the details way too early, and, you know, so drawing with a medium like charcoal, where you can't get in these really fine details unless you have like a really pointy and hard charcoal pencil. But yeah, no, traditional figure drawing, of course, is done with charcoal. Now the video is already over. Man, that went fast. If you want to see my non-practice drawings, definitely check out my Instagram. It's down in the description. If you like this video, consider giving me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I really celebrate every single subscriber I get, so yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Bye!